Hello there! Thank you so much for clicking. This is Natalie Diaz Ludwig, and hopefully you've had a chance to see some of my other videos. Today's video is about the anger management piece of the breakthrough process. So, how often do you feel like you are seriously going to lose it if somebody else tells you, just take it easy, calm down, relax, go with the flow? And meanwhile, you feel like you're going to explode. And you feel like, my goodness, or you think, if it were that simple, I would, but it isn't. And you have all these huge feelings, or this huge intensity, really, that is associated with that trigger. And it just feels like you can't. So maybe you've heard that anger is a secondary emotion. And so if it's secondary, the question is secondary to what? And how is it that I'm supposed to have had all these other emotions when all I feel is a complete state of rage? Like you're literally going to hurt someone. And it's a fair question. So how are you supposed to deal with all those underlying feelings when you can't even feel them? You're not connected to them at all. And again, that's a great question. How can you feel all the other feelings to be able to deal with them? And how can you do all of this without being a pushover? Like, in some ways, being angry all the time helps people back off, or you feel like it gets people to back off, and you don't want to become a total wuss or crying all the time or emotional all the time either. And so the question becomes, how can you take it down a couple notches and not be so angry without being a total pushover? And it's a great question. It's exactly what we want to help bring you into alignment with. So using the techniques for accessing the unconscious mind, we are going to first address that rage, that anger, but we're going to do so at the root cause, which means not what's going on today and yesterday, but at the very root cause where all of that charge is being held deeply inside you. And once we access that layer and we release it, then the next one comes in, which tends to be sadness. And same thing, we look at what the root cause is of all that intense sadness, we release it, and in comes the next set of emotions, which tends to be the emotions around fear or insecurity. Same thing, we look at where the root cause is as per your unconscious mind, we release it at the root level, and we address the next layer of emotions, which tends to be emotions around hurt feelings and feeling alone, and so on and so forth. And the next set of emotions tends to be around guilt and shame and embarrassment. And once we release all those core emotions at the root cause, all of the limiting decisions and all of the different ways that it has manifested in how you think about things and react to things will also naturally, easily dissolve with it. So what if you could just feel at ease? Like, just be chill as things are happening. Just feel calm and centered. That even as triggers come in, you can observe them, and there they are, but you can kind of feel them at the right intensity level, so that if there's an offense that's at a level 2, that your response is at about a 2, maybe 1, 2, or 3, instead of at a 9, where it's like, uh-oh, we may need to call the police here. So that's really what we're looking for. It's not to make you emotionless or to take away any of your emotions, but rather so that they match the correct intensity of the situation as those things unfold moving forward. So hopefully that's of interest to you. If so, please feel free to contact us and click on the link below, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.